Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel, Enjoy Learning Computer Science. So this video we are going to discuss about error correction. This board-based questions. 2 or 3 questions will be there to correct errors. Okay, a program will be given. You have to correct the errors. So the question will be you have to underline the error and rewrite. So I'm going to give you some tips or important points to solve these types of questions. Okay, so please listen carefully. First, you have to read the question very carefully, right? So read the question, read the program line by line at least 2 times. Okay, that is the first and foremost thing. Second thing, you start with the header files. Check for the header files. Check that all header files are included and correct header files are included. If for example, if mathematical functions are included in the program and that particular header file is not included, you have to include those header files. So header files to be included according to the program. So second point is check for header files. The next one is declaration of hash define and const. Okay, so hash define and const, how you will declare? How will you declare this? So hash define, the syntax is hash define space name of the variable space value. There is no equal to sign here and there is no semicolon for hash define. Okay, so hash define space name of the variable space the value. Now constant is you are assigning a constant to a value to a variable, right? So you have to start with the keyword const, then space data type of the variable, then space name of the variable equal to the value of the variable semicolon. Okay, here equal to should be included and it should be terminated by semicolon. So look at this example, hash define space pi is the name of the variable space value is 3.14. There is no equal to, there is no semicolon in hash define. But in constant, const keyword space data type of the variable pi which is equal to the value 3.14 and it should be terminated using semicolon. Okay, so declaration of hash define and constant, you have to be very clear. The next one is variable declarations. See whether all the variables are declared. All the variables that are used in the program should be declared properly. That is variable declarations. Okay, suppose you have used a variable called a is equal to x plus 21. A and x should be declared. All the variables in the program should be declared. And the next thing is check for the keywords. If there is a keyword, it should be in lowercase letters only. Keyword should be in lowercase. You know, C++ it is case sensitive, it should be in lower. So keywords should be in lowercase only, it should not be in uppercase. The next one is rewrite the corrected code and underline each corrections. So a program will be given with errors. So you have to find out the errors and correct the errors. After that you write the correct program and underline the corrections you have made. This is very important. All the corrections made by you should be underlined. You have to check line by line. So these are the tips to be followed while correcting errors. Okay, so read the program line by line at least twice. Check for the header files, hash define and constant to be taken care, how it has to be declared. Then declaration of all the variables used in the program. Keyword should be in small case and corrected code should be underlined. All the corrections should be underlined. Have to check line by line. Now let's see some examples. Okay, look at read the question. Okay, first read the question carefully. Rewrite the following program after removing the syntactical errors any. So you have to rewrite after removing the errors, then underline each correction. Okay, so rewrite the following program after removing the syntactical errors if any, underline each correction. So a program is given, have to read line by line. hash include iostream.h class member. So variables are declared here, public, then two functions inside the class member is ending here, then the main program. Now once, just see once, then again you read line by line. Hash include iostream.h. So this square bracket will not come in the header file. It should be tags less than and greater than tags, right? So that is an error. Then next line, class member, there is no error. This is the name of the function. It can be in uppercase. So class is starting here with a brace. Int m number, float fees will come in the next line. Okay. Then public. See, public is a keyword, so it should be in lower case. Okay, this has to be corrected. Then void register starting bracket. Scene m number fees, that is correct, no error. Then void display cout, void display. See here, see, display is the function, so the function should have open braces and closing parenthesis. Okay, so cout m number fees endl, this is correct. And then the class is ending with a bracket and a semicolon, so no correction there. Void main member m, member is the name of the class, m is the object you are creating, so m is an object of the class member. The next one is register. You are calling the function register. So this register is a member function of the class member. So it can be accessed only using the object. So what is the name of the object? M. So you have to use this as m.register and m.display. Okay, let's see the corrected one. So here there is a correction, hash include iostream.h, float fees, public should be in small letter, then void display opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis, then m.register. So all the corrections, so you have to write the correct program and underline the corrections made by you. Okay, let's see one more example. Rewrite the following program after removing the syntactical errors, if any. Underline each correction. Okay, so look at the program. Hash include iostream.h, the hash define pi is equal to 3.4, void main float r semicolon a semicolon, cout enter any radius, scene r, a is equal to pi asterisk POW of r comma 2, cout area a closing bracket. So just look at the program once roughly, then again you go and see line by line. First, header files, right? So hash include iostream.h, it's correct. So do we need to include any other header files? You have to check. So here we have used the power function which comes under math. So we have to include hash include math.h. Okay. So the next one is hash define pi is equal to 3.14. This is not the syntax. So hash define pi space 3.14 equal to will not come for hash define. Then void main float r comma a, it is not semicolon. Variables should be separated using comma. Now cout enter any radius, it is not single quotes, it should be given within double quotes. Okay, any cout statement should be given within double quotes. Scene r, a is equal to pi into power of semicolon should be there. Cout area, then again semicolon should be there. Okay, let's see. Right, solution, hash include math.h included, hash define is changed, float r, double quotes, semicolon, one more semicolon here. Okay, so this is how you have to check for corrections. So read the program carefully line by line. Check for the header files, check for hash define and const. You have to be thorough how to declare hash define and constant. Check whether all the variables are declared. Keyword should be in small case. Then underline all the corrections. Check the program code for correctness line by line. Okay, so don't miss any errors. You have to read. If you read carefully and do this, you'll be able to score marks easily for error correction. Thanks for watching my video. To watch my previous videos, go through my YouTube channel, Enjoy Learning Computer Science. get notified for my new videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Enjoy Learning Computer Science.